Hi guys, Demon Ferret here with another SOD video. Woo! Um, as you can see, I'm on a deadly natter, which is new. Since the last video I recorded on SOD, I have like 5 new dragons. 2 of them I just bought, and then School Dragons did a promotion for the 3 mystery dragon chest. And I got a gem chest from a quest, and I had enough money to, well, enough gems to get the on sale chest, so I did. Because I have a problem, and I don't want to fix it. So I'm on a natter. Her name is Thorngale, and I love her. She's mint colored, and I love it. Okay, so today we're going to be doing some gliding here in the flight school because I don't know what else to do with my life. The real point of this video is to talk about where the channel is going and what's happening. I have a furry version of this exact same video talking about more of that aspect of the channel. I'll have a link in the description to that video because I'm probably going to upload that video first and then this one. Or if I do end up uploading this video before that one, the link will eventually be in the description if you miraculously happen to see this video before that one's uploaded. Probably not going to happen. So, either way, there will be 2 versions of this video. One will focus more on the channel in general, and the other one, which is this one, and the other one's going to focus more on the furry aspect of the channel, which is the main aspect of this channel, so that one's going to be a little bit more in-depth. The reason I'm doing an SOD version of this is to explain, especially to newcomers, what my channel is for, why it's here, and just where I plan to go with this. With that, let's go into the flight school. Whee! And I'm planning on just doing gliding exercises because, 1, gliding is the only thing that I can do well on a computer. I cannot glide on mobile, but I cannot fly on computer, so it balances itself out. So I'm just going to be doing the next glide exercise I have with all of my dragons, or as many as it takes for me to finish talking. One or the other. Whichever happens first. So, for those of you who are new to this channel, what I do is I am a furry, I'm a fursuit maker, that's what I do, and that's the profession I am currently pursuing. As of this video, I am still in school, you know, learning things and developing my skills to be able to pursue that career to the fullest extent of my ability. So, for the most part, furry stuff, fursuit stuff, that's my main focus. The reason why I do Skull Dragon videos is because, for right now, most of what I can do are my Wolverine rants, and I'm just gonna be frank, there aren't always things to rant about. I mean, yeah, there are bad things about the fandom, but it's not, you know, a giant cesspool of nonsense where I have to constantly be pissed at everything. And yeah, I will curse occasionally. But, you know, I'm not always mad. And so when it comes to content, I don't always have any for that aspect of the channel. So normally what I would do is I'd do a rant or 2 and then have big blocks of time where nothing happens. The channel is basically dead. And I'm at a point where oh my goodness, so much lag. I'm only allowing multiplayer on right now in case a battle happens, because I just feel like doing battles right now. Ooh, okay. When it came to what I used to do, I used to just let, let the chips fall where they may. Let's just put it that way. If no content happened for a year, no content happened. And as far as what I need, that's not a good perspective to keep. So that's why I'm starting the School of Dragons videos. It's for those times when there's just nothing going on and I have nothing. There's no products to show. There's nothing to talk about. Or I just don't have the time to go prepare a suit, put it on, do a video. Because setting all that up, it does take time. Sometimes it requires multiple takes. Stuff like that. Basic filming things. And it takes time. As a lot of the time, it's time I just don't have. Especially because I am pursuing my career at this point, and I'm trying to focus as much on that as I possibly can. So, what I'm hoping for with this, with doing these videos, is to create a channel that still follows my basic want for this channel, which is basically whatever the heck I want. I'm still gonna do the Wolverine rants, of course. I'm very much still going to post products on here, and I'm still going to do, I'm still going to post pretty much whatever. If I have a meat video I want to post on here, I'm still going to do it. Because that's what this channel was always for. It was just for entertainment, for myself mostly. And if other people liked it, then they liked it. And I'm now at a point where I have to try to get a larger audience. I have to try to get people to know I exist, essentially. And are School of Dragons videos really the best way to do that? Probably not. Is it the only idea I have? Absolutely. It's the only thing that I habitually do. School of Dragons, I habitually do. It's a game I'm always playing it at some point, either to waste time or just to make me feel better about life. Because it's fun. It's a fun game, and I really like it. Problems and all. So, in the end, when thinking how to beef up my channel in a sense, this is the idea that I had, and now that I'm starting to do it, I'm realizing that I like doing it a lot. I also like doing it as a catalog in case something happens. Although it never has with me, but I'm never going to say that it's impossible. That some of the glitches that other people have experienced, I'm immune to. So if a glitch does happen to me where things get deleted or things start going weird, I have a record of what is and what isn't. So that hopefully things can get fixed and be restored. So there are ulterior motives for me using this specifically to do what I'm doing. But for the most part, it's just because I habitually use this game, and it's just a part of my life, and it's just fun. So, when it comes to what I'm gonna do with this, the answer is whatever the heck I want at this point. I don't have a set plan. And that's pretty much what this is gonna be. It's not anything special. It's not, you know, it's not like my furry content where it's essential for me to keep things current or keep things relevant. Unless there is something current or relevant that I feel needs to be talked about in reference to this game, which I highly doubt I'm ever going to care enough about to do. So that's where I stand here. with the rest of the channel, it's still gonna remain the same. It's still gonna remain mostly just me having videos of just random stuff. Fursuiting, the Wolverine rants. I really want to make the PSAs their own thing rather than mixing them in with my rants, because a PSA and a rant aren't the same thing. So I'm pretty much going to make that its own thing. On top of that, I'm going to start organizing everything a bit better, putting things into playlists and everything else. And the end goal of all this is really just to have more regular content, because when you have more regular content, people are going to pay more attention. And, or at least that's the theoretical way of putting it, and that's the hope. That more people are going to see it, more people are going to pay attention. Over the summer, I'm going to be making 2 pre-made suits. I'm going to be making their bases this week, actually. Well, I'm going to be starting them this week. I'm probably not going to finish them in a week. 2 bases in a week is just, I'm not used to the idea of working in volume. But it's going to be the first time any suit of mine like that is going to be available to the public. So I'm starting off slow, and I'm trying to build myself up at a reasonable pace. So that's pretty much where I stand here. And hopefully in the end my plan will work, and I'll get, and hopefully some people will, you know, just subscribe for this. I don't know. I mean, I enjoy doing this, so if people subscribe just for SOD videos, I'll be totally fine with that. I'll be happy just doing these videos for people who want to see them. And if that's just, you know, all that's wanted from some people, whatever. And for people who are, you know, sitting there thinking, what the heck is all of this? Where is the, you know, where is the furry content? Where is everything else? Because I've already had someone be like, do you still make fursuits? I'm just like, yeah, I do. That's never changed. So, that's part of the reason why I'm doing both an SOD version of this and a furry version of this. The furry version is going to go more into the different kinds of furry videos I'm going to do. And, like I said, this is more of the in general what's going to happen. If I start finding more things that I can do, besides just, you know, school dragons or whatever, then I might throw that in here too. I don't know yet. At this point, I'm just rambling. And that's partially because I'm slightly in a panic attack. I have a few pretty bad phobias, and one of them is of falling, and I just replaced my ceiling light, and my heart's still racing. So if I'm rambling a bit, just don't mind it. I apologize. I'm still getting over that. But that's where I stand. That's where everything stands right now. And, you know, like I've always said, if anyone has any recommendations for anything, any specific video anybody wants me to do, always just comment below, or, you know, pretty much. Whoa. Oh, okay. That's spiky right there. I wasn't expecting to see that. Anyway, so it doesn't matter in what regard. If you have a suggestion for me to do something in SOD, even if it's something like addressing certain glitches in the game, I'd be happy to do a video on that if I can if I can reproduce the glitch. I know that some people have like farming glitches. I've never had a farming glitch, so I have no idea. I don't know what it's like, I don't know what it looks like, and I don't know how to reproduce it. So there are certain circumstances where I don't know. But if, someone wants to see it, I can always look into it and see what I can do. And if it comes to furry content, if there's a specific situation that someone wants me to address, I will gladly do so. There might be some situations like, I'm not going to do a video on Rocky Mountain FurCon closing. I'm not going to do a video on that because I don't know. I've read all the evidence. I don't know what's going on with that. I have no idea. And because I have no idea, I can't speak one way or the other. So there are certain things where there's going to be times where there's certain things I can't talk about because I don't know anything about it. And that's not ignorance on my part. That's just the fact that, not everybody knows everything. The only people who know exactly what happened with RMFC is the staff. I'm just going to be blatant here. It's the staff who knows what happened with that, and that's pretty much it. The rest of us, all we can do is infer from what is presented to us. So some things like that, I'm probably not going to say anything about. But if it's something that is, a common problem, or something that I can comment on, I'll gladly do so, and there's nothing wrong with suggesting something to me. I welcome all suggestions at all points in time, regardless. That's where I stand. I think as I progress with videos and everything like that, I might start taking more advantage of some of YouTube's features. Because YouTube's not my thing. I'm not a YouTuber. This is not where my niche is, and it's never gonna be. I'm not a video creator. Oh lord. Flying with this thing is so hard. Okay, I'm not a video creator. I'm not. It's not what I do. But I do recognize the importance of trying when it comes to the channel. And I do care about that. I do care about my subscribers. I do care about making regular content at this point, because I'm now realizing that that is just as important as making good content, is doing it regularly. So, hopefully on all of this, I will start learning a little bit more and getting into a better place, essentially, when it comes to all of this. And there's not much more I can say. It's pretty basic, what I'm trying to do, where I'm trying to get to. But like I've said, for those who expect more furry content and they're seeing videos like this, it's okay. It's not that I've abandoned, furry content forever. Don't be alarmed. This is simply the buffer, because doing the fursuit videos is difficult, and I'll go more into the process with all of that in the furry version of this video. There are nuances to all of this, I'll put it that way, that aren't always present in all things. And sometimes it can be difficult for me to make very apparent as to why certain things I need to do need to be done. And that's just a communication issue on my part. So if anything is, confusing or doesn't make any sense, again, just throw comments, throw questions at me. I've had people send me notes on FA or email me when things don't make sense sometimes, and that's fine. I welcome it. Every question is valid, every comment is valid, and I appreciate every single one. So, with that, hopefully this year will be a little bit better in terms of the channel and in terms of how much I can put out, and hopefully in entertaining you guys, and just, also at the same time doing what I want to do and making myself happy with this channel. And also, if you want to know more about the business side of things, in terms of my fursuit business, that's also going to be on the furry version. It's not going to be on this one. So, if you're interested in that side of this, the furry side of this, and more details into that, go check out that video. This one, I'm not delving into that one here because look at him, he's so cute. But it's kind of hard for me to stay focused on fursuiting stuff when I'm playing a game. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, basically in the end, these are two different aspects of the channel, but the channel in the end encompasses all things for me. So SOD, fursuit making, just fursuit stuff in general, furry stuff in general, meets, and whatever the heck else I choose to put on here is going on this channel. That is where this channel currently stands. If you want to see the other side of this, or the furry side of this, if that's what you care about, go check out that video. Or if this explanation was good enough for you, I hope that, you'll stick around and see where we go, see where we end up with all of this, because I'm curious about that too. I'm curious to see where this channel's gonna end up. So with that, I'll see you guys later. Bye!